Hello, it's Amanda here from Lolli Lulu Crafts, and today we have a card for you for our Cards for Men. And look, it even says it on there. This is a CD from Debbi. I just love Debbi, and it's called Vintage Transport Volume 4. And we are going to be making a card using some sheets I've printed from this CD. So I went through and I had a look, and there's so many gorgeous cars and all sorts, but I thought it'd be really fun to do something a bit different. So I printed out a sheet here with a motorbike on it, and I just thought that was lovely, and I think I'm going to use this image here. Then I printed out some backing papers. So I've got two pieces of backing papers, one with like keys on it and one with like drawings, like kind of engine type drawing things that I don't really understand about cars and bikes, so it's all a bit past me. And what I want is first of all to cut out this bike. So I think that looks pretty good. I'm pleased with that. And then we want to get a pair of scissors and just cut this sentiment out down here. Okay, so there's our little sentiment done. So that's our second piece that we need. And then the next piece, and probably the last piece that I want, is these little goggles. I just think they're so cute. So there is the goggles. And again, I'm not entirely sure where that's going to fit in yet, but we will be using these things at some point, I hope. So the next thing I want to do is I need to get my darker piece of card. This is Stampin' Up card. You will, if you go to my corresponding blog post link below here, I will put all the details of what colour they are, etc. Score along. And now let's take that one out. It's just to help me see where to score, because A4 is a pain in the butt to score. Perfect. So that was helpful. Okay, so that's our A4 card scored. So the first thing I want is this matte in this colour. So it is 4 1/4. So let's do 4 1/2. So that's going to fit there beautifully. And then it is 7 inches wide exactly. So we want to do 7 1/4, just to make that fit lovely. And actually that gives us a piece to just go around the back of our little sentiment there as well, so that's handy. Okay, that looks good. So let's just stick that down, and I'm going to stick this sentiment down onto this piece, and then we'll cut that out. Okay, so I've got here my Cosmic Shimmer glue. Okay, so that's that on there, like so. I think that looks pretty good. So that's given a nice little border just of that colour around the edge. Then I'm going to do the same with my sentiment here. And I'm going to pop it down at the bottom here, so that it means that I've only got one side to cut. There we go. So that's another nice little border around our sentiments, so that's that bit done. Okay, so now what we want is our backing paper, and I think I'm going to use the keys for that and keep this as like an insert, because that can go in any direction. Plus we want it to be, this is roughly 5 3/4, so if we cut this to 5 1/2, so let's just see what we think of that. Yep, I think that looks good. Okay, and then again, just let's trim off some of the edge here, and then the width is about 8 1/4. So if we do it at 8 inches, that should be about right. And I think that way up looks good. So now again, let's just get my Cosmic Shimmer like so. So it's a really nice simple card. And what I want to do is put my insert on, because otherwise we'll end up with it being with some height on the front potentially, and then we can't get our insert in position. 5 1/2. I think I only want to do it on 1/2, so let's get rid of some of this excess. So I want 5 1/2. And what width do we want it to be? So it's 8 inches, so we're going to do it 7 1/2, and then I want to pop that down there as my insert, and I'm just going to put some adhesive just across the top only, so that it's just like a nice flappy insert. There we go. So that's our insert done, which looks nice. So now back to the outside, and we've got our 3D glue gel. So we're just going to pop some of that onto the back. Okay. And then I'm just going to pop that like so. There we go. And then using my Cosmic Shimmer here, and put my Happy Birthday down the bottom here. And then again, using the Cosmic Shimmer, I'm going to put the goggles just down here. So we only want the Cosmic Shimmer just on this part here. In fact, scrap that. I'm going to put a bit of adhesive, the glue gel on that, just to give it a bit of height, so that it looks like there we go. And that looks like then you've got your goggles actually with a bit of shape, which I think looks really good. And that is our card finished. So I hope you've enjoyed making this month's Cards for Men card, and I hope you like the finished card. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.